Here we are, back again. It's investigation time, I believe. That's what we were doing. I was doing. You're not helping at all. No, I definitely already investigated it in here. DVD equipment room, yes. Where else am I supposed to go? I don't remember. It's been like 3 days. Oh no, okay, I gotta go where Celeste was first attacked. And library. Celeste. Was she really attacked with this? Justice Hammer 1? Well, what the heck is with this thing? Oh cool, that wasn't meaningful at all. Righto then. Guess I'll head downstairs. Yeah. Where to? The library? No, the nurse's office. That's where I'm supposed to go, the nurse's office. Jeez, I'm dumb. I finished V3. I like the ending of that one. That's about all. Oh, hi Celeste, what's this? Justice Hammer 3, the one that was used to kill Hifumi. Someone moved the body but left the weapon behind? Why would they do that? What are you investigating, Celeste? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I am simply going around seeing if Hiro might be hiding somewhere. What about you? Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. The main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Hifumi's body.
Let's see.
How Hifumi was moved, eh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse's office, right?
Yes, indeed.
Correct. Hina was not feeling well, so I stayed behind to look after her. But she seemed to be getting worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And when you got back, the body was gone? It could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing. So then the killer was able to get in and move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
Indeed.
It would seem so. Carry off someone as big as Hifumi after only a couple minutes is... I can't think of anything less than impossible. Ugh, Mountain Dew does not taste good in the morning. Don't drink Mountain Dew. What can I investigate? Okay. A refrigerator. I wonder if there's anything to drink inside. What? After everything I've been through, I'm totally parched. Maybe just a quick peek. There's a bunch of blood packets in here for blood transfusions, I guess? Doesn't help me though, I'm not a vampire. Nice! It's just a normal trash can. Oh wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief, it's a glass cleaning cloth? It's got some kind of cartoon character on it. Ah, it's also covered in blood.
Oh!
Ah, did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. Whoever this belonged to must have used it to wipe some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. Yeah, me either, but I think it might be important. Nice. Glass cleaning cloth. Okay, where else can I search? So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours very interesting indeed. You should go to Hiro's room. Oh, and let me give you this. Meet in dining hall. This is the note that Hiro wrote to get us all to meet up, right? You remember well. Well, the penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear now.
Anyway, this makes things clear, right? This is a trap. I had to take a call. Wasn't important. Anyways, we running? We running. I'm not sure if I said... This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Yoshihiro's message has been added to the truth pool. So we said to go to Hiro's room, but what's waiting for me there? This way. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, no, the door's locked. Mondo's dead. No. Ah, here he is. The door is unlocked? I guess I can go inside. Byakuya did say to go look. It might not be that great an idea, but I'm gonna take the plunge. Yep, this looks like a circus room. Where do you even get all this stuff from? More importantly, he still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if I don't get his permission to search his room, right? What's in here? I think there's something in the cardboard box. It's blueprints for something, and something's made out of, it looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster? Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hiro's room. But wait, these blueprints. Something about them bothers me. Robo Justice blueprints. What else is it? We good? Makoto, big news! Big news! Well, what's wrong? We found Kyoko! What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice showed up too. Robo Justice? It's Hiro wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can, head to the pool on the second floor. I think Hiro and Kyoko will turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran off to the second floor as fast as I could. Oh, which one of them could he be? It's a trickling puzzle. Trickling. Is that a real word? I think I meant tricky. What's trickling mean? Hold on, I'm gonna look this up. Trickling. A liquid. Yeah, no, I use that word way wrong, but that's besides the point. Kyoko, and...
I mean...
Phew, man, I have had the worst day. Hiro? Do I talk to Hiro? Hiro?
Huh? Oh, hey, Makoto.
Yeah, duh. Who else would I be? That's a good question. Huh? Wait, why do I look like this? Did someone come along and remodel me while I was sleeping? Was it the Illuminati?
Right.
I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool locker room. Pool room locker. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him, and he woke up.
Don't be mean!
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You just disappeared all of a sudden without a trace.
Well...
There was something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
It's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey.
More importantly, she says that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying for the mastermind?
And?
First of all, Hiro, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean...
Oh, well, I have no idea. 1 second I was asleep, I don't even know how that happened, and then I woke up here, and then I was here. I don't care. Do something about the costume. It pains me just to look at you.
Huh?
Well, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. And a little help? Why would you make something you can't take off by yourself?
You got it all wrong!
I didn't make the stupid freaking thing!
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. Well, we don't really have a choice. Let's help him. It took everyone's help, but slowly we were able to get Hero out of the suit. It took a few minutes, but eventually we got all the pieces off. Whew, free at last! Isn't it kind of weird how perfectly the suit fits Hero?
So then...
More to the point, nobody but Hero would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a second!
Honestly,
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room, you see.
is that
As
okay?
well, what? In other words, it is obvious to everyone that Chu made the costume. That's true, I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
Then it's obvious. The one who put this costume on and went around attacking everyone
That's terrible!
was Hero! Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the worst.
Good idea. We wouldn't want him killing anyone else.
What?
Tie me up? Hold on, guys. I think it's going a little far.
That's right.
He may be a What's the voice? He may be a suspect, but he deserves fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking blueprints. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this one. It's been decided. You killed them.
Please.
What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake hero running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else could possibly be the costumed attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on for yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine, if you're gonna be a jerk about it, I will. Without missing a beat, he started putting on the Robo Justice costume.
Huh. See? Look. See how loose it is? I mean, come on.
Wait, is her hair blue? I thought it was always blue.
I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hero could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again.
Ah.
Well, now you're all out of excuses.
No.
See, it's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then... Makoto, go ahead. Okay. Ultimate pushover yet again. Against my will, I picked up the pieces off the floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
See, I told you it was impossible. You're absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hero's body exactly.
But...
Then there's another costume. They must have had one that looks exactly the same, but it fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence? You claim there was another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the worst.
Who cares? Hero's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is how we know it was him.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, tell me? Makoto, what's going on? What? Don't look at me. Good? Can I go? Okay. Everyone? Hero!
What the heck?
If you don't tell me what's going on, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed, Taka and Hifumi.
What?
What? 2 people?
Just the worst.
Why are you freaking out? You're the one who did it. That's not the line.
Please?
I did not! Wait, hold on. Those 2 are the ones that were killed.
How about that?
That's it! I know who did it!
So then.
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Hifumi were fighting over alter ego, right?
I'm at least 30%
Which means alter
right.
ego and Uchihiro must have done it.
Correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Please?
Huh? Unfortunate?
What the heck?
Stop trying to trick us. Just admit you did it, okay? I'm
Um...
telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh, so
I know.
then.
That note. Last night, someone slipped a weird note under my door. And here's what it said. I found a hole. Maybe we can use it to escape. Onokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. But the last thing I remember is going to the rec room, and then for some reason I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So.
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse's office did have chemicals that could do that.
Huh?
Really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage? A chance to escape? Someone wrote all that to trick me? Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to bite every piece of bait that floats in front of you. God damn. Just roasting my man. Well, after being trapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? They plied on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay, then, show us the note. With pleasure. I have it right here in my pocket.
No way.
Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure.
Please.
You gotta believe me. I wanted her to fly. As I said before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us that note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. What the heck? For serious? Nice. He wasn't count. Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating? We already know who did it.
What the heck?
Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, hero. Oh, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Was it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broke, that's why.
Please.
Wait, that's a false accusation. Somebody help me.
What are you saying?
Just be thankful we haven't bound and gagged you. If you have time to yell and carry on, you have time to search for your evidence, right?
What?
Oh, you're right. I need to look for the second suit in that note. Feet, don't fail me now. I guess I better get back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko or Genocide Jack to switch with me, but if she and Sakura got into a fight, we'd have a catastrophe on our hands. Well, bye. One by one, everyone pilled away.
Makoto.
Do you have a second? Huh? I want you to help me with the investigation.
It would seem...
It looks like I've gotten a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later, when we have the time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. To reject me so simply.
Anyway,
I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Okay.
shall we go?
Thanks. Now then, shall we?
Hey,
So, Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses? Can't believe I'm hearing that from a girl the same age as me.
correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than living.
Hey,
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer?
anyway,
We have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. Okay then. Show me where the bodies are. They're in the repository. And I guess we should head that way for now. Oh yay, free mode. I like how the stairs follow a similar pattern for the first, 3 floors, and then you have to run halfway across the school to get up the next stairway. So what does this art room look like? I guess that makes sense. No, I got a picture of it now, don't worry. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kyoko seemed to go rigid. But only for a moment.
so then,
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and without hesitation began poking and prodding at the bodies.
I knew it.
Monokuma was right. They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements were so smooth. She was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she was actually made me feel a little more comfortable. You know, I could just take a nap. What? Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. We are in the middle of an investigation. Do it, yeah.
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did?
Hey,
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore in his left hand? He did?
whew.
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not it. Anyway, you said he had a watch?
So then,
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving, right? Most likely broke when he had his encounter with his assailant. If you notice, his hands are frozen at just past 6 o'clock. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime just after 6.
that's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey, you! How long were you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words,
So if it worked at 10 last night, it couldn't have been broken at 6 p.m., meaning it must have happened at 6 a.m. this morning. Nice. Broken wristwatch.
However,
And that's not all. Look at Taka's left hand. He appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's some kind of white in there.
Makoto,
Can you try and pry it out? Me?
because
Rigor mortis is always set in. Boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. As much as I didn't want to, I grasped Taka's cold hand. The ice cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. After some effort, I finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper?
hey,
Was that all he had in his hands? Yeah, that's it. Ooh, I'm gonna have to pause. Righto, we're back. How this works, how I pause in case you're wondering, there's this thing called the mic setting on PS5. This is a tutorial, and I hit adjust mic level, and the audio cuts out. I'm not sure if you could hear anything I just said, but it pauses it, and that makes it very useful for filming content. Righto. Yeah, that's it. Just a little scrap of paper. Doesn't seem like much of a clue, does it?
is that right?
I wonder about that. Gyoko then turned to Hifumi's body.
So then,
Let's check Hifumi's body now. Perhaps he's left us a few clues of his own. Nice, Gyoko took a scrap of paper. Ooh. Do you want me to... The biggest problem I have right now is how the killer was able to move Hifumi's massive corpse. From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here, the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third floor, and all without anyone noticing? I just can't see how it's possible. Oh. He was most likely killed using Justice Hammer 3, which we found in the nurse's office. But when we found his body in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered in blood. But now they're spotless. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses clean? But who would do that? And why? So, did you find anything?
indeed.
I did, more than I expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper.
That's right.
Hifumi had it hidden on him. Hidden?
Indeed.
He'd stuffed it into his pants, so I can only assume he hid it on purpose, you see. In his pants. Wait, so you...
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey,
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto. Open it up. When I try to think of how it was stuffed down... When I think of how it was stuffed down his pants, it's like... It's better be important, Hifumi. I'll never forgive you for this. He's dead. A note. I found a hole maybe we can use to escape. Makuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. For now, let's meet at the equipment room at 6 a.m.
so...
That sounds very familiar. That's it. That's the same thing Hiro said. He was telling the truth.
However,
Although it's not exactly the same, is it? Last night someone slipped a weird note under my door. And this is what it said. I found a hole maybe we could use to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the rec room at 1 a.m. The time is different. Hiro told us the note said to meet at 1 a.m. But the note they wrote to Hifumi asked him to meet at 6 a.m.
is that right?
Hold on, just because Hifumi had the note doesn't mean it was for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it had been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning there. Some meaning to part of it being ripped? Did you maybe explain it a little more? Think carefully.
Hey,
Why would he have been clutching that scrap of paper so tightly? I have no idea.
so then...
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper he was holding? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a mere scrap of paper? That's what you need to answer. Nice, the note Hifumi had.
Hey,
And while we're at it, I should tell you one other thing. The two victims this time definitely had their e-handbooks on them. So the handbooks have nothing to do with how the murders were carried out. Not that there was any reason to think they were connected to the killings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
is that right?
If you don't have to think about them at all, I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All it said is that they weren't used to help carry out the murder. There may come a point, however, where a handbook may play a role. A handbook may play a role? I don't think I understand. But if Kyoko thinks it's important, I better keep it in mind. E-handbook. Oh, was it already trial time?
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the
Yay!
bright burst of fireworks, like the
Are there chocolates in
flash
my
of a
pocket?
soul clashing with life and death.
When did I get these?
And so, with no further ado,
Just listen to Monokuma.
everyone please meet at the usual spot.
That could be anywhere. Oh, I just broke the chocolates.
Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school.
Yeah, we got it, you old hat.
See you soon.
Yay!
It would seem...
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You'll have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to the proper conclusion. Yeah, you're right.
Shall we go?
Well, we'd better get going. Okay. Man, there's less and less people here. Huh, strange how that works. Obviously, Talon, idiot. Oh, and as soon as we were all there...
Monokuma appears!
Hello! It's multiply?
Wrong.
Nope, not a multiplication. It just looks that way because it's an illusion. Moving so fast it only looks like I've multiplied. Can you guys tell which one is the real Monokuma?
Whew.
Can we just get on the elevator already?
Boy, tough
You're not
crowd.
playing along.
Stop talking.
We're not here to play with you.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
Hey!
And if everyone's here and ready to go, please board the pain train. The elevator. I'll see you guys down there. But you...
Let's go.
Okay then, shall we?
Please!
Hold on, I'm not mentally prepared yet.
What the heck?
You'll never be mentally prepared. You can't run away anymore, hero. You're gonna pay for your sins.
What the heck?
I told you already I didn't do it! For serious! That reminds me. Did you ever find the other costume? Or that notes? Well, no, but... how unfortunate. Then it seems we would have our couplet.
Hey,
This isn't the place to talk about it. Save your accusations for when we get to the courtroom.
That's right.
She's right. Let's get down there first, and then the story can really begin. Yeah, good idea. That's right. I have to do it. I can't let whoever killed Tafumi and Taka get away with it. For everyone who's still alive, and for the two that lost their lives. The one who killed Tafumi and Taka, the one who killed two of our friends, the killer is... you! Someone right here. I took one last deep breath and exhaled slowly. I began to walk towards the elevator. Once everyone was aboard, the doors closed on their own, and the still box began to move. Whee! Makoto, now is not the time nor the place. What are you doing? The clunking of the elevator kept us company as we fell further and further down. There was no going back. Until we settled all this, we couldn't go anywhere. I'm not sure how long it was before the elevator finally came to a stop. The elevator door split open, opening up onto a cruel fate. A deadly deception. When I see all of you gathered together like this, I realize just how few of you there are left. Your school life is slowly reaching its climax.
Just the worst.
Only because of you. Why? Why are you making us do such cruel things to each other?
What?
What? Oh, you already said. Do you really hate me so much? But I'm so cute.
Come on.
Stop goofing around. Let's just begin this trial. Don't rush me. Of course I'm going to start it. I would never be like, stay tuned for the action-packed class trial after this commercial break. I never hold you out on that like that. Okay, let's begin. Get to your assigned seats. And so the curtains opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly face, a deadly class trial. Yes. Alright. Do I have any more skills? Yes. Anything else? We could... All rise. Gunk.
Let's begin with a bait.
No,
If
we
you
know how
can,
the
I'll
class
punish
trial
everyone.
works.
Now then, to begin with,
We already know who did it.
was that?
Immediate ejaculation? Wow, what was that? Accusation,
It was
that's
Hiro.
the word.
He does not have an alibi for when the murders took place, and we found him in that suit.
Don't try and deny it. You killed them.
I didn't! Someone knocked me out! I was asleep the whole time! I don't know anything about it!
Shut your murdering mouth, murderer!
Who are you calling a murderer?
I am sorry to say, Hiro, but we do have evidence. Blueprints for the suit. Parts we assume were used to build it, and all of it was found in your room. You have to admit, the evidence is quite compelling.
This trial's very boring.
It points to you as having
My
created
turn
the
now.
suit and wearing it while committing crime after crime.
How many times do I have to tell you? I don't know, I don't know!
Is Hiro really the killer, or... Before anything else, we have to make that clear. Break. Do I finally get multiple bullets by this third class trial? Nope.
Everything we found in your room. The blueprints, the suit parts, they are all proof enough that
That
you
was
are
blueprints.
the culprit.
I don't know anything about that stuff!
You're just bringing
It's
this
not
up
true,
now.
it's a conspiracy!
Is there really evidence?
Hiro, why? Why did you kill them?
No!
Just like Ina
Just
said.
hold on a second!
Oh, I have to shoot for blueprints? That's like one of the first words.
Everything we found, the blueprints.
The suit parts.
No, that's wrong!
No, that's wrong.
Is that voice inflection? Yeah, that's the word.
Are we sure Hiro really made those blueprints?
I mean, I could have made them. What?
What do you mean?
Well, take a look at this. It's the note that Hiro wrote, asking everyone to meet up after Alter Ego disappeared. The handwriting's obviously different, wouldn't you say? When you compare it to the blueprints.
There's no way you could think the same person made both of them.
Like, are you stupid? or
Unless that
something.
person made it a point to disguise their handwriting.
They wouldn't leave it in their
No,
room.
the differences are bigger than that, I think.
Come on! I'm not smart enough to think of trying to change my handwriting anyway.
I agree with that.
So, Makoto, are you saying you don't think Hiro's the culprit?
And he's not the only one. I think Hiro's innocent as well.
Oh, really? That warms my soul. I don't like you. I'm doing this because I have to survive.
Then who was in that Robo-Justice suit? Is it like Hiro said? Was there really someone running around in a second suit?
The suspicious individual hidden within the suit. Go ahead, Makoto. Tell them who it was.
You know the answer, don't you? I know it as well, but I'm just... Please do this. And of course he passes it off to me.
So, who was in the Robo-Justice suit?
The suspicious individual in question, the one that must have been in the suit, would have to be the Illuminati.
Got it!
Other
is my
than
answer.
Hiro, I can't think of anyone else it could have been. Obviously, he was the one in that particular suit. And we never found any kind of second suit.
Then there can be no doubt. Hiro is the prime suspect.
That doesn't make any sense. You just said Hiro didn't do it.
It makes perfect sense. Hiro was the suspicious individual in the suit, but he's not the culprit.
So what you're saying is...
That's right. The culprit in this case has nothing to do with being in the Robo-Justice suit.
What? Now that's a bold assumption.
And what reason do you have to make such a statement? You do have a reason, yes?
Of course. But before we get to that, there's something else we need to clarify first. So let's get that out of the way.
Hey, stop trying to boss us around.
All things have a proper order.
For example, I'm on the top of the world, and you are a speck of shit on my shoe.
So what is it? What needs to be clarified?
We must clarify the method of transportation
Sorry.
for Taka's lifeless body. It would seem that his corpse was moved using certain particular items. Makoto, can you tell us what they were?
I mean, I can. I don't want to. The things that we used to move Taka's body, they must have been the repository dollies.
I got it!
This is my answer! There's still one more thing. The dolly in the blue tarp? Yes.
I got it!
Again, this is my
They
answer!
were a dolly and a tarp, right?
What's with the attitude?
So, let's see if I can explain. Taka's body disappeared from the equipment room. And then we rediscovered it in the repository. And when we found it for the second time, it was wrapped in a blue tarp, right?
That's right, so far.
It was the same tarp that up until then was stored in the equipment room. So the killer must have seen it there and decided to use it when they moved Taka's body. That way, they wouldn't leave any bloodstains while they were moving it.
Okay, that explains the tarp. And the dolly?
Same thing. I'm sure the dolly was in the equipment room when we first found Taka's body there. But when the body disappeared,
How sure?
so
What?
did the dolly. Later, when Taka's body reappeared in the repository, so did the dolly.
In other words, you think they used the dolly to move the body. Am I right? But are you sure you are not mistaken?
Are you sure you're right? You sack of shit.
Huh?
Are you absolutely positive the dolly was in the equipment room when we found Taka's body? That dolly was made specifically for moving large objects between the repository and the art room. It would be very strange indeed to discover it had made its way to the equipment room. Is it not possible that it was in the repository all along, and you simply didn't realize it?
She's raised an objection. How do you respond?
There is no shame in being wrong. Nobody expects much from you anyway.
Damn.
We have all accepted the fact that you rarely understand what is going on around you.
Wow. Never heard anyone sound so nice while being so mean. But maybe I can change your mind. I can just explain to them why the dolly must have been moved from the equipment room to the repository. A new element. Oh, yes, I would love to. Reloading. What? Ammo count. Oh, so this is different. Okay. One bullet to destroy a single mod. Okay, I know about reloading. Yeah. Yep. Panic talk action in this little movie seems suspicious. Those are usually saved for the end of the trial.
You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst. Away with you. You miserable wretch.
Oh my gosh.
I cannot agree. You are a fool.
can.
Lies will get you nowhere. Do your worst, you miserable wretch. You have it wrong. I cannot agree. You are a fool. So pathetic. I
The
cannot
equipment room
agree.
This should prove
bloodstain.
it.
I was
If
wrong.
you're asking for
I read.
proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here. When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels had a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly wheel's tread.
Don't be on both.
The
wheels
killer
and not just
probably
one.
rolled the dolly through the blood on accident. As they wheeled the body out of the room, and as the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof that the dolly was used to move Taka's body.
Jeez, does Celeste really hate me that
Well,
much?
anyway, that was just something we had to get out of the way. Let's get back to the main subject.
Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it?
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
If I look back how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it. What does he mean by that? Oh, cool, we're doing this again. Break.
As we know, Taka was killed in the equipment.
And from there,
Yeah, the culprit wrapped the body in then loaded it onto the dolly
I
and
skipped
wheeled
that
it
one.
off, right?
Now, keep in mind that the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, but even without a handle, all you'd have to do is bend over.
No, that's wrong! The suit can't do that!
No, that's wrong. You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you were wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing. I'm telling you, it wasn't me! Not to mention, you totally can't bend over at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight. What's that noise?
When you're in that suit, not only
Man, I hate puppies.
am I right about that?
Am I wrong?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
When you can't even see your feet? You really think someone could kick the dolly all that way?
Wow, for the ultimate gambler, you really are a dumbass.
Yeah, it'd be
Stop
totally
insulting
impossible.
men.
Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
There's absolutely no chance the body was taken off to move the body because Hero's not strong enough. Once it's on, you can never take it off. That's poetic, but you can't take it off
got
by
it!
yourself.
I don't think taking off the suit was an option. If you remember,
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. A little help? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make this stupid friggin' thing. There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. Looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. You don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
That's true. It seems impossible
So
to
in
put the
the
suit
end-
on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hero wasn't just making it up?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
if he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect him.
And we all did,
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hero in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait. Just a second, if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took? You all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice?
So that's why you're just standing there.
If
Help me!
whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said?
Rest in peace, Hifumi Yamada. How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hero, without a doubt.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Hold on a second.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion. Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review this series of unfortunate events from the beginning.
The book!
Maybe we'll uncover something new.
What a pain in the ass!
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All right then, let's take another look back at what happened. I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall. Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself.
There are 3 dead bodies next to me, I'm realizing.
We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up, so we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo-Justice.
Robo-Justice.
It also soon became clear that this same Robo-Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office...
What's wrong? I saw a shadow, something moving around at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon after that...
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did.
Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, this strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down in the hallway and disappeared.
And then...
Yeah! Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been... Fumi, he's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect. When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi, dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement.
Yeah, I remember that.
I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room.
This is unfortunate. Should we eat him? What?
We must have found both bodies
I
at
mean, we need to
almost
use them
exactly the
somehow. We have
same
to-
time.
What are you talking about, Byakuya?
Because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. But right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who'd arrived after us. And she told us something very surprising.
Hifumi's body has disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw that she was right.
Then we remembered we'd left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
This can't be happening. Oh, so in the end, are we hallucinating all this or something? That wasn't the voice.
But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time...
Celeste informed us that she'd found the bodies, and we all headed to the repository.
Great deduction, Celeste.
Which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
I think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated. It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series of events, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation. And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Contradictions and hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the clues to this trace, I have to find them no matter what. Hangman's Gambit? Dang it. Do I get multiple bullets this time? Oh. Oh, do I have to...
So, regarding Taka's death, I wonder if he died before or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed
Din.
Taka came last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammer.
It's true that Hifumi was killed while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
We're numbered, but are they really using that order? So wait.
So, regarding Taka, I wonder if he died before Hifumi or perhaps it was after?
We already know what order they were killed in. Taka came last.
Do we know that?
What makes you say that?
Because of the numbering of
The Justice Hammers.
It's true that Hifumi was killed with Justice Hammer 3, while Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer 4.
See? So it's obvious Taka came after.
Okay, what contradiction? Okay. So I use the numbering to shoot
I
through the
wonder
order?
if, or perhaps it was. We already know.
Know what order they were killed in.
Please be right. Yeah!
No,
that was wrong! Still trying to go for my perfect game, and then I'll just
Hold on.
screw up the rest
There's
of the
no
trial.
reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order, but in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay then, let's see the proof.
Evidence that proves Taka was killed before Fumi. There's something to arrange what time he must have died. Odds of Hangman's Gambit. But can you spell the word knife? Yes, in this fun game? It's like wristwatch, yeah? It's wristwatch. I-S. I don't know why I said that so confused. It's definitely S. No! My perfect record! Oh well.
Now I understand.
Talking about Outlasted.
I've got it. Taka's wristwatch. See? Look. It broke with the hands pointing just past 6 o'clock.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer. Because as of last night,
Flashback? Yeah, already. Hey, you! How long were you gonna keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know that? Bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
so if it wasn't broken after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
Rest in peace,
But
Taka.
if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make that wrong assumption.
We are
Now,
really bad
if
at
Taka
this.
was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
That may be true in the case of Taka's murder, but all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him, at least, we're all safe.
Ah! Huh? What was that? That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi. He's in the nurse's office. This is bad. Come on, we have to go back.
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together. Except for Hiro and Kyoko. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body. That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know! They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on!
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were there together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office, Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct? And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because of Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Wait, then what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then!
Even if she could pull that off, There's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body, because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when his body disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyway.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had
we're at
disappeared,
55 already.
so they most certainly could have done those things.
So what now, Kyoko?
I think we've lost. What?
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. So instead of who, I propose we start talking about how.
Yeah, that seems like a good place to end this episode. That's all for now. I'll be back. This will be probably a double upload again. Yeah.